welcome back to our channel, Get Spooky Society. We are for the first time in Harrison, Ohio, which I live closer to there than I do Brookville, where we've been.
Where I grew up.
Where Tina grew up. So we're making the rounds. We did where you live, we did where I live, we did where you live.
Yeah.
It's come full circle. It is coming full circle. But we are in one of the only tunnels that they still have access to from back in, the 1800s, which is really, really a privilege for us to be able to be in there.
Absolutely, it's really cool. I've heard about that my whole life, but this is the first time I've been able to come in once.
We're in an actual tunnel.
Yeah.
Underground.
Under the city.
Yeah, this is
Cool
nuts.
is that?
It is very cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are here at Market St Grille, what is now Market St Grille in Harrison, in the tunnel, and we're gonna investigate, and it's time to get spooky.
Well, the four-way intersection at Walnut and Harrison Avenue is the original four-block section of the footprint of Harrison, Ohio. It started there.
Okay.
So this is the oldest building still existing on that four-way intersection. As far as the flood goes, those vent holes above us are all throughout the tunnel system. During 1913 flood, we had over 5 feet of water on the outside of our building. And no less than 12 people perished in the tunnels of Harrison at that time.
Wow.
We're on between 5.5 and 7 feet of sediment. Underneath that is cobblestone.
Okay. Interesting. And you say this building is the only one that still has access to the tunnels?
We're one of only a handful of privately owned buildings that have access to the tunnels. This is actually one of the best preserved sections of the tunnel.
Okay. It's gorgeous, actually. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, great. Excellent. And Dale, when we go out, I'd really like you to get that.
Okay.
The Keystone Arch,
Yeah.
actually that right there, we had a couple friends from the Museum Center of Cincinnati. They were in charge of the brewery tunnels in Harrison.
Yeah.
When they came out, they were like, they had gone already to Atlanta and all these other towns and cities that had tunnels. They said that was very unique. That was a sign of importance because a lot of the entrances have one single keystone, whereas they actually went through the time to place those the way they are, which is kind of unique for our tunnel system here in Harrison.
That's pretty cool. Excellent. All right. Thank you, Cody.
Off either side to give them this access, and even beyond that, they put this coal chute in, so they can still get coal to the second floor where we built buggies. You'll notice this wall right here is darker than that wall is.
That was
It's because basically they put up a fencing and they piled the coal. After they blocked it off, they piled the coal over on this side so they could still access the building, the coal chute, and the elevator.
And so what were those two on either side?
Those are actually systematically, all these vents got closed off.
Okay.
So it was like canary in the coal mine. We still need to get fresh air in here. We blocked it off for the Freemasons. They put in air vents. There's some over on that side as well.
Oh,
So they
okay.
can still get fresh air down here at
Gotcha.
the time.
Oh, yeah, I
Those have
see
been
it now.
sealed off since, obviously.
I see them now. My battery just drank. Hi. Oh, 2 flashlights again. We should have Ash's flashlights too.
Huh?
Your flashlights too.
My flashlight is going on and off too?
Oh no. Okay, you've got yours on here. Okay, never
I
mind.
was gonna say, my big one's over here by the pile.
Okay.
Or is it dust, not sure.
Let's go back in.
Or is it dust, I'm not sure.
All right, just so you guys know, Ashley cannot hear us. She's got earbuds in, so she's listening for the spirit box.
Okay.
Down here will be a really good test for that because there should be no radio interference. All right, can you guys come down in here and talk to us versus just staying on the steps, please? Oh, okay, thank you. Can you turn that back off, please? Can we? Absolutely. Absolutely, thank you very much. Okay, great. Can one of you talk to Ashley and tell her something? Talk into her ear.
You can? All right. Can you turn that flashlight back off, please? Thank you. How many spirits do we have down here with us? If I start counting, will you turn a flashlight on or touch one of those shiny? Okay, thank you. Can you turn that back off, please? Please turn that flashlight off. Or turn that other one on. Can you please turn both of them off? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 spirits down here with us. Thank you. Can you turn that back off, please? What?
I had my fingers behind my back as to how many spirits there would be as counted down here.
And
You can't 6?
I counted 8.
8.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Steph,
Bored.
can you, well, spirits, if you can hear us talking, there's this red light on this device that you can speak into so I can hear you, and you have to speak up. There's like all kinds of like little voices popping through, but nothing like in like a full word or sentence yet. So I just wanted to make sure I spoke up and said, please speak louder into this so I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I told them to talk to you, please. Flashlight again. Cream. Okay, so for the 6 to 8 that are down here, how many of you are male? I'm gonna start counting again and turn on a flashlight or touch one of those shiny balls when I get to the number of men, of male boy. I didn't start counting yet, but thank you for practicing. Can you turn that? Thank you. You guys, are you messing with me? Please turn that off. All the way. Thank you. Okay. When I get to the number of male spirits in here, please. Please turn that off. Maybe they're telling me all 8 are male. Okay, I'm gonna count.
I don't know what to make of that.
You don't? Okay, please turn that off. Please turn it on. Okay, please turn the flashlight on if all 8 spirits are male, turn the flashlight on. Okay. If 7 of the spirits are male, okay, we got 7 male, 1 female. Please turn that back off. Are you the female? Lend. Thank you.
Oh my God, I just heard someone scream.
Ashley just heard someone scream in the spirit box. Can you please turn on one of those flashlights or touch one of those shiny balls or that red light back there? Okay, thank you. I said turn on the flashlight.
My whole body's covered in chills.
Please turn that off.
It said 7 male, 1 female, and then you heard a scream.
It was a female scream.
Were you by chance a slave transported through this tunnel? You were? Okay, thank you. Please turn that back off. Were all of you slaves transported through this tunnel? Wow, that was fast. Thank you. Please turn that back off. Do we have any spirits here at all besides those 8 that may have been part of Morgan's Raiders? I didn't give it all out yet, but you were reading my mind. Please turn that off.
Okay, all this on.
What? I do, it's not saying, it hasn't said anything for a while. And flashlight again. Okay, please turn that off, I'm gonna confirm. 'Cause
Worship.
Worship? Okay. Can you turn that off? Thank you.
Did you have secret church in this tunnel?
Nope. Let's go, oh, now flashlight, that was really late. You gotta be faster than that, please. Please turn that off.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, okay. Thank you. Let's go back. Are there any spirits with us in this tunnel right now that was part of Morgan's Raiders? We know it all, yeah? Okay, great, thank you. Please turn that back off. All the way, please. Thank you. Can you please touch one of those shiny balls, talk to Ashley really loud, or touch one of these green lights or the red light in the back? We know you can use the flashlight, you're great at that. Thank you. We have so much luck with the flashlights and other investigative teams don't at all. Thank you. And sometimes they read your mind.
We've probably been
Can you please turn that flash? Thank you. Did you find safety through this tunnel back in the 1800s? You did. Can you turn that back off, please? I'm very happy for you. Please turn it off. Tina, do you have any questions?
No, I'm dealing with those up here. I'm not listening to what you're doing.
Huh?
She said she loves your blouse. Where'd you get it?
There's a lot of oars and shit up here.
There's so much, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you. I was wondering if anybody was going to notice any of that.
Oh, yeah, no, it happens down there, there's stuff.
Well, for whatever reason, you're
Thank you.
just lighting these flashlights up, but apparently there's a lot of stuff going on behind us. Can you light a flashlight up back there?
I don't know if there is a flashlight back there.
There is.
There is. And the cat balls.
Oh, there it is.
And I don't know why, but in my head, I'm like being so, I'm like provoking, and I don't usually do that.
I give tours down here all the time.
Thank you, you know I do. Hi, how you doing, friend?
People leave halfway through it frequently
Really?
because they feel very uneasy. They feel like that, yeah,
Other
you
flashlight?
know.
Well, what if I move these flashlights down here? Will you play with them down here?
I'm gonna turn this off for a minute.
Some down here is giving me this weird vibe, like, tee-hee, I'm back here and you know it, I'm not gonna do shit. You know what I mean?
That flashlight.
Well, that's why I asked if you had things down there.
I do.
Because,
And
we get a lot from that side.
And I feel like they're, wait, what was that green flash? Okay. I feel like they know how to mess with this stuff and they're not doing it.
We hear, water, there's no source for water to come into that.
Take again. That's 2 times a road take.
Take what?
There's no reason for water to be coming down the coal chute. Water comes down the coal chute, we hear it, we see a wet spot, we never see it, and there's nowhere for it to go at all. And it's usually when we've got groups like you down here, or when I'm doing tours and I mention things about what we've learned.
Here, let me set these flashlights. I
And the same with the elevator shaft, that goes back. There's constant activity in there. When we first came into the building 20-some years ago, they found 2 wooden fruit crates full of glass slides, like, pictures.
Yeah.
And it was obvious that they were, like, you looked at them and it took you back in time because you knew they stood there. Nobody's smiling, why? Because they stood there for 45 minutes waiting for the picture to develop.
Right.
Is that crackers? Why is there cracker wrappers?
I don't know, there's cracker wrappers everywhere.
We need to figure out who do the cracker wrappers. I know the
There's
kids
a
come out
bunch,
here.
I mean, like, it's a ton of them.
That's jacked up.
Rodents.
Yeah, there's all kinds of them.
I'm thinking it's rodents, there's
It
also
must be,
random.
because we do like kids take little packs of crackers down here.
Yeah, but I don't, it looks like rodents got into them.
Yeah, but why would there be just cracker?
Well, I know, exactly. They've got options.
Right.
Hello, they have a cracker only diet.
And what's that random?
Did you just grab one of the flashlights?
No, I got both of them.
Oh, you did? What about the cat ball?
I left all
There's
those.
a cat ball right up here.
Okay.
Yeah, but we did, that's where we found the wooden crate.
Okay. With pictures in it.
Yeah, somebody's beating him.
It's
She's
this.
doing it.
All right.
I just, like, duh.
Flashlight.
I want
Flashlight.
to taunt so bad, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Do it.
I don't know.
Do it, we believe in you.
Just do it.
I just.
Somebody get the whiskey.
Thank you.
You won't do more than that.
Can you turn that flashlight back on? Pretty please? Thank you.
You have to do more than that to scare us out of these tunnels.
Yeah, we're not gonna go anywhere until you really talk to us.
And you know I set these flashlights really hard. I don't like barely, I don't make it easy for them to turn on these flashlights.
I may have just caught an orb.
Oh, we got the big flashlight on.
The big flashlight, no, you gotta do more than that. That's not enough.
Thank you. Nobody has touched one of these shiny balls yet tonight, and I'd really, really like it if you
I'm trying to
would.
figure out how to put this flashlight down without like,
Can you turn that big flashlight back off, please?
There's a lot of orbs going on up here.
Yeah, I just saw one.
A lot.
And then another flashlight.
still not enough, you gotta touch the red light.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's what you get for taunting.
I know. I don't usually taunt because there are repercussions.
Alright, are you gonna do the SLS or do you want me to?
I can do the SLS.
Alright, I think we need to sweep with it. Okay, they turned the big flashlight off. Can you turn the little flashlight off?
It's funny how they didn't do the big flashlight is freaking hard to turn on.
And that's the one in the front, right?
Yep,
Yep, okay.
with the dimmy glove, whatever. You still gotta do more than that.
Do you know where you are right now? Do you know you're in an elevator shaft? Plant?
Plant.
We planted you in there, didn't we?
Yep.
Yep.
Do you not like us being in your space? Can you turn on the big flashlight if you want us to go?
Lumber.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a big piece of lumber right there. What about it?
I was just thinking about that, how heavy that was,
Mm-hmm.
that beam.
Do you know you're in an elevator shaft? You
Yes.
do? Thank you.
That's the big one.
Yep. Can you turn that off, please?
That was me.
Please turn that flashlight off.
Crap, my phone is almost.
Or turn them both on.
Turn off the flashlights, please. I need you to touch one of these balls and light them up. They make lots of bright colors. They won't hurt you. But I'm gonna need you to light one of those up.
How about this? If somebody was hung in this tunnel or in this elevator shaft, can you touch one of those devices, please?
I'm wondering now if the reason I felt like my throat was being closed off was because of the drownings.
I've felt like that ever since I moved from that side.
Flashlight,
you go.
yes. Flashlight.
Is that okay? Is that why? Because when we came down here earlier, it just my throat was closing up. I thought maybe it was because of a hanging, but that's when you were like, people died down here in a drowning. I was like, shut up.
How far up did you say the water went?
On the outside of our building, and this is upstairs, it was 5 feet plus. So, and like I said, it's easier to tell how deep down we are as we travel back up.
Right.
When we're on the floor of the basement, the top of the tunnel probably reaches about our knees. So then we still have to continue, thank you, we still have to continue to go all the way up. And then even on the first floor, you've got plus 5 feet or more of water.
Above that, yeah.
Okay.
So this would have been completely,
Oh, yeah, well, these holes would have just continued to pour water in
Yeah.
until naturally they plug themselves up
Right.
with debris and what have you.
right? Okay, so, new question. If you were one of the people that drowned, did you say 1930?
No, the flood happened in 1913.
1913. If you were one of the people that drowned in the flood of 1913, can you please touch one of those devices? That was fast. Yep, thank you. Please turn that back up. So far we've talked to some slaves and then somebody that drowned in the flood.
Okay.
Touching,
Mm-hmm.
yes, we want you to touch that red light or touch me or Dale or Ashley or Tina. Go ahead.
I hear you like to pull on hair. I need you to prove it. Don't pull the girls' hair. Please don't.
I'm doing
Don't touch
nothing
them.
at this point.
Don't touch them. You can
Oh,
touch
none of me.
myself, Stephanie, or Tina. I'm sorry, Tina.
Oh, go for it.
Or Dale.
Or Dale. I hear you specifically like to touch ladies' hair. Why?
Flashlight.
Mm-hmm. Could you walk a little forward so I can see you?
Lie.
Lie.
L-Y-E or L-I-E?
L-I-E. Lie.
Who's lying? I walk closer and it turns off.
Is somebody still upstairs?
Yes, we still have staff. Not there. Flashlight.
Right. Because right before you said that, I was gonna say, did anybody else hear that? Yeah.
I mean, I did this noise, but
Yeah.
because look at the thickness of these walls.
Mhm.
So you know how far back we have to go before we're even remotely underneath that stairwell.
Right. Right, those walls are thick. All right, I'm still waiting to get my hair pulled.
Once again,
Yeah.
restaurant staff. Mia, you're the worst.
Come forward. Oh, the big one's on. Game on.
If I come up there, will you pull my hair?
Joke's on you, she likes it.
Oh, hang on, now go.
Okay, I'm up here.
Come right next to Stephanie and pull her hair as hard as you can. If this is the one that's being, oh my God, something just showed up next to you. I'm sorry for using the F-bomb. Leaf. It was right behind you. Can you do that again?
Flashlight.
Thank you.
Flashlight.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, but you showed up right next to Stephanie, like you were gonna actually pull her hair. Can you please do that?
Flashlight. I can't sit like this for very long.
I know. She's waiting.
Just FYI, something's pinching my left shoulder.
No, there's not.
Mhm.
That flashlight went off too, right as you were saying that.
Are you touching Stephanie? Can you say something as loud as you can?
Because if you're the one that's scaring people off,
I don't know if I can get back up.
Rescue.
I got it.
all of these poor souls that are like, you know, in here, all the nice ones.
Mm-hmm. Oh, flashlight.
Yeah, we know you're here, nice people.
Are you afraid?
This thing hasn't said anything in a very long time.
That's why I asked it to talk louder.
Right.
Maybe we would pick something up with the cameras.
Can you come over here by me? Hold my hand. We'll walk down this ramp together. I just have this, like,
Nauseous. Oh, in your throat?
in my, like, you know how you get that tickle when you, like, I don't know,
Flashlight's on mine.
get a really freaky feeling, you get that tickle in your throat? I don't even know how to explain it. I need you to turn that red, yes, this red light. I will go get more crackers for you if you touch that red light.
Or if you just don't like people being down here and getting in your space, if you come over there and you touch that red light and you make that device make a sound,
Garage.
we will leave you alone.
Or,
There used to be a buggy shop.
it was a buggy
Second
shop.
floor.
Second floor?
And that's why when they shut off the tunnel and they put this coal chute in, it was so they could get coal to the second floor. Thank you.
Thank you.
To the second floor, to the buggy shop.
So not the main floor?
No, the main floor was.
The main floor.
Yeah, when Harrison first developed, they thought it was gonna be a booming metropolis. Because they had access to tons of agriculture, the river, they knew the railroad was gonna come through. The canal had started already being dug up north of us. They didn't want any industry on the first floor, other than like a hardware store or a blacksmith. Buggy shop, second floor. And that's why they, thank you.
Thank you.
That's why they had this. It was basically, and you'll know the distance going back, when we get back up there.
Mm-hmm.
The elevator was removed from the tunnel. There was like railroad tracks with a little cart that came out.
Stephanie, move towards
They
that
would
opening.
load, they would come down with a buggy, load or unload the little cart, push it back, down the tracks, into the elevator shaft, and let it
Keep
go up.
going, keep moving. There's somebody over on the other side of that opening.
Okay, so 3 flashlights on at the
Touch
same time.
Can you touch Stephanie's hand? Don't move, don't move. Can you please touch Stephanie's hand?
Are you recording?
Mm-hmm. It's bouncy as snot, but
So I think that's interesting while you were talking about the buggy shop, that all 3 flashlights were on.
I have the stick figure mapped on the camera right now.
And it said garage, which
Right.
Oh. It's touching you. It is touching your arm. It is like trying to grab your arm with both. Where's your head, bud? It just disappeared. It's gone. Thank you.
But that just seems crazy to me that on the second floor, buggies on the second floor just seems,
When we get to the, what we call brick room,
yeah.
I can show you pictures of the building before the renovation by the Oddfellows.
Gotcha. And the Oddfellows were on the 3rd floor?
The Oddfellows bought the building, and thank you, and the Freemasons, they knew they were gonna house them. So they completely changed the entire top of the building to house the Freemasons with a 3rd floor, like ballroom with cathedral ceilings. So we had Freemasons and Oddfellows both in this building at the same time.
So where were the Oddfellows?
Buy.
By B-U-Y.
they bought the
That
building.
bought the building. It was originally going to be a brewery, and the 2 guys that built our building purchased 100,000 bricks for $300. It's called soft brick. They bought it locally at the old pottery yard down here where La Rosa sits, all the way to the corner.
Adrian.
Don't know. I mean, y'all.
So the Oddfellows bought the building first?
They bought it to house them and the Freemasons.
Okay. And what year was that?
I'm lost on that date.
But do you think 1800s, 1900s?
I would say it was the late 1800s, the early 1900s. Our building was built in 1848,
Yep.
and it was built,
Foot.
it was built 25 years before Harrison had running water or electricity.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So, like even these tunnels in the early 1800s, they didn't have bulldozers. They had men with shovels and
Right.
maybe a couple mules or ox dragging a metal bucket. All of the stone was harvested. If you leave Harrison, you go down Lawrenceburg Road, about halfway to
Hold
Lawrence.
on, shh, listen. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Also, it's mapping in another figure.
Alice was the last name that came through. Is it mapping now,
It's mapping you, and it's mapping a figure.
over here?
If you move, hold that arm out again. Now, walk that direction. Okay, you're touching it. Stop, don't move. It's like moving away from you.
I'm not scary. Flashlight.
What is going on? It's like, okay, it's gone, but it like got huge. You touched it and it like expanded.
Okay.
Hey lovelies, that wraps up another night of the Get Spooky Society here in Harrison, Ohio. What?
Thank goodness it wrapped up another night.
In Harrison, Ohio, at what is now Market St Grille. And we had water pipes busting and all kinds of crazy things that happened. So if you're new to our channel, we love you. Please smash that subscribe button. Give us a huge thumbs up. Comment, share, anything you do for free. Free helps our channel.
Yes,
And we love doing this for you.
yes.
And ourselves, most importantly.
Right, exactly. Until next week, stay spooky.